Hey, I haven't spoken for a while or updated anyone or myself really for that matter as to what's going on. Life alone on in retirement-ish carries on. Interesting thing this morning, taking my car for a service. Now, on your own, that is problematic. You've got nobody to give you a lift back. So wanting to be independent, I thought it's only a mile along the road. I'll drop it off and I will walk back. But the road is so narrow, it's a country lane. The garage is lovely and they know me and I've taken it there several times before, but do you know, still I get anxious as a single female taking my car to a garage. As I say, I know the people there, but I just find the whole environment really intimidating. I don't know if it's a personal thing or if other people think the same. Anyway, I drove it there, obviously. It's only took 2 minutes to get it there. And I didn't say I wanted a lift back. Actually, the guy that I spoke to, there's quite a few work there. I didn't know him. And I think he probably assumed I had a lift home or whatever anyway. But I needed a walk. I'm on a night shift tonight. So I thought, do you know what? A walk for a mile will actually do me some good and it'll be lovely. So it's a nice, cool morning, bit of drizzle, took my umbrella, put my walking boots on, off I went. But the road is so dangerous. I just kept hopping into the verge because walking around blind bends with no pavement, narrow road, it's a bit alarming. Anyway, obviously I'm back safely, but I will review that and see if I can cut across the fields another time. But please, people who drive on country lanes, please go a little bit slower because if you can't see and there might be a cyclist or a walker, it's trouble. Somebody's going to come off worst, and I know who it probably would be. So that's by the by. That was the car issue. Obviously, they're going to drive it back to me this afternoon, and I'll give them a lift back along to the garage. So that's sorted. So moving swiftly on, my life is, so many changes, perhaps. Rented property is now on the market. Goodness knows how that's going to pan out. Do I look for somewhere else at the moment and just go? I'm not sure. I don't want to rush into anything. People have got their ear out for me, and I'll just put that on the back burner at the minute. But it is really difficult to rent on your own. It's only one salary for the landlord to look at, and retirement age, that's another thing that goes against me. So, yeah, it's a problem. But yeah, we'll see. These things, I always think they pan out organically, hopefully. Maybe I'm being naive. The other thing that I have taken a decision on is work, and I have gone for part-time. So half the hours is half the money. So where I work, I actually have the option of quite a lot of overtime. So I'm going to halve the hours, but actually 3/4 because I'm going to take an extra day each week just to make up the money to put me in the safe mode for finances. Hopping about a bit here. I heard it recently because I'm always harping on about being single is okay and actually life can be really nice and there are so many positives. And I just want to back this up by saying that I did listen to a documentary, and it was about finances actually, and they did say that a third of the adult population in Britain chooses to live alone, even though it is more expensive to do so. So I thought that was quite interesting and boosted my morale of not being so bonkers, extolling how great it can be. I don't know any further figures on that as to how many people live alone and don't want to be, but as it stands, and I heard they say, whoever they are, a third choose to. So that's encouraging. We're all out there. You are not alone because And so after that fact about people living on their own, I also heard that for you sleep for a third of your life, which I understand. You 24 hours a day, sleep for 8 hours. That's a third of the day, so a third of your life. So I'm reckoning that if I live another 15 years, which takes me into my 80s, so that seems quite reasonable, hopefully, that actually if I, 15 years, so divided into three, sleep for 5 of them. 5 would be work, but I've gone part-time, so 2.5. 5 would be time to myself. So that makes it 5, 6, 7.5 years. So that leaves me with 7 years to enjoy the rest of my life. It seems bonkers. How did that happen? Anyway, let's fill the 7 years is all I say. So I think here's another harebrained idea of mine. I'm wanting to do something self-employed, and this way gives me the time to dedicate towards it. So watch this space for what I'm going to come up with, because I've got a little idea. So yeah, bring it on, all you single people, a little bit older. There's still time left to get out there and make your millions. Anyway, everyone have a good day on that note, and signing out.